Hello, fellow player characters. This is Dave on CRPG Dungeons and Dragons Night. Running a little bit late. I fell asleep again earlier, so I might be a little red-eyed right now. But if you remember when I did the unboxing of Welcome to the Hellfire Club, the starter set for Dungeons and Dragons, based off of Stranger Things stuff, I said, I probably would be pretty cool if I got a hold of his shirt that he's wearing, the Hellfire Club shirt. I found one over at Hot Topic for a fairly nice price. Hey, Arts and Crafts, how you doing? I was just now talking about the shirt I just got over at Hot Topic at my local mall. And also tomorrow I'm going to be at a Comic-Con for free over at the Sierra Vista Mall, which is next town over in Clovis. And here's some interesting news. While I was at the mall, I was hanging out with the girl that's going to be behind the camera. I'm going to be calling her Bookish because that's a screen name she's been using. So for her privacy, I'm going to be using the name Bookish. You will see her son on some of the video that I might be doing tomorrow for the convention, and they're going to be hanging out with us. She's going to be behind the camera. She's a bit camera shy. You might hear her voice. I don't know. It's up to her. But we're going to be calling her Bookish for her privacy and because of the job that she is, in fact, she has students she has to be aware of that she doesn't want to cause any problems for. Now, you found the woman of your life when she hands you her Advanced Dungeons and Dragons books. And I got here her Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master's Guide, and Monster Manual. And check out the condition these are in. She took care of these. I mean, I have books from way back when, and they are in no shape like these at all. But I am going to read them, of course. I always wanted to play Advanced Dungeons & Dragons the real deal, so one of these times I might actually play it. But yeah, we got it. And she's either giving them to me or I'm borrowing them. I don't know which. I'm assuming borrowing at the time. So, but yeah, we got the Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master's Guide, and Monster Manual. And to my knowledge, these are first editions. Or not the first editions, but yeah. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons first edition, not second. So, and they do have a bit of a story behind them, which I'm going to read a little bit. She texted me the story behind them. That these particular books, even though they are in great condition, they've been through a lot. Here, let me see. Don't be doing that to me. There we go. She says, those books have some tales. I might get some of them for you guys sometime. They made it through a fire and a blizzard and went from Minnesota to California. So they've been around. How Bookish has been able to keep them in such good condition is a miracle of epic proportions in my eye. Okay, so let's see. That's the Monster Manual. Look how thin the Monster Manual is. So they're pretty much just starting up on it. And yeah, when I opened it and I started looking through it, I'm going to need my glasses because the print on this is so tiny. The introduction and the starting of the game is right off the get-go. And immediately goes to statistics. Wow. Okay, so yeah, definitely going to... this is Dungeon Master's Guide, which is the thickest of the three. So I wonder what kind of classes and races they started off with for AD&D. Okay, hold on. I gotta get to my pants because that's where my glasses are. Oh, I can see so much better now. Okay, so we got The races, which are dwarves, elves, gnomes, half-elves, halflings, half-orcs, and humans. So half-orcs were kind of a thing with Advanced Dungeons & Dragons already. I did not know that. I guess it was Basic that didn't have them. But yeah, apparently they did have half-orcs. They just didn't have them available for the gold box games. Interesting. Then we got character classes. We got cleric, spin-off of a druid, fighter, paladin ranger, magic user, illusioner, thief, with a spin-off of assassin, and a monk. Oh yeah, cleric and druid. Okay. So yeah, a lot of the other classes we take for advantage. Take of yeah, anyway. So yeah, there's a lot of the classes that are offshoots instead of being their own class on themselves. Huh. And of course, they all say by Gary Gygax, but I doubt he did this all by himself. And of course, the TSR logo at the little bottom there. I'm going to have fun reading these. Uh, and of course, I showed you the shirt here. Um, those who know me know I'm a huge fan of the Phantasm films, even the more mediocre conclusion film that came out recently. Well, I should say recently, within the last 10 years. But I bought one of those Funko Pops Phantasm for $10. And you can't see it, but he's got like the little ball with the blades on it in his hand like this. He's got the little scowl going on with his eye. Of course, he doesn't have a mouth, so he can't really do the scowl, but close enough. Haven't seen any more of the Dungeons and Dragons movies one. I'm still missing Holga. Do I have Holga? No, I don't have Holga. Holga and Zenk. Those are the ones I'm still missing. Hopefully, I might want to find one or two of them at the convention tomorrow. So, yeah, so, yeah, the reason I'm so late today was I actually was on sort of, kind of a date today. And, I have no worries about having to, whether or not she likes Dungeons and Dragons or not when these are her books. And hung out with her and her youngest son. She has three sons. Hung out with the youngest one. He's kind of a card. But yeah, I'm not going to give any names. I'm just going to refer to him as Minion 3 because he's the youngest of the three. So whenever I refer to her three sons, I'm going to refer to them as Minion 1, 2, and 3, and her name is Bookish. And that's for their privacy, and I'm doing it on my own accord, not hers. I want to keep her to myself for now. I'm selfish like that. So yeah, we spent the day at the mall, which is only like about a mile and a half from where I live. So we hung out over there. Um, they're from California City, so he's never experienced the pleasures of hanging out in the mall. So I gave him like the went through a few shops, mostly the collectible shops. Uh, Picked him up a Batman figure. So well, I didn't pick him up. His mother did. So and then we checked out the Spirits, which was across. We left the mall for a little bit and went to Spirit, which was across the street. Went in there, looked around for a little bit, then came back and had had a late dinner or early dinner, I should say. We went over to Charlie's and had what do you call them? Philly steak sandwiches, Philly cheese steak sandwiches. Delicious. And it's actually been about 2, 3 years since I had been in a mall, so it was kind of an experience for me too. They somehow fit a bowling alley into the basement, which was kind of a shock to me. I go, how do they fit a base, base bowling alley in a basement? And it was like because it used to be a Woolworths, and that was that was the underground floor for them. So there was that. We went through the GameStop, which is like one of the few GameStops left in my town, and then went to Hot Topic where I picked up the shirt and the Funko Pop of the tall man there. Uh, so it was some good finds there. Tried not to spend too much because I wanted to have a little bit of money for when I go to the convention tomorrow, which is from 11 to 6 tomorrow. I'm not sure about the time Sunday because I'm not going to be there, so I didn't care. Um, she's going to be behind the camera, and her son and I, and my dad, and I believe my cousin's also going to be there, CJ. Unfortunately, does not look like his wife's going to be able to make it because she's working over the weekend, so it's just going to be him. Oh well, there'll be other conventions. So it's going I'm going to have a large group with me this time, so might be able to get some good footage for you guys this time without me making a mess of things by trying to figure out how I'm going to do the footage. So I think that's pretty much it with the trip. Like I said, I saw the shirt there. I had to get it, which fortunately for me, it got a little bit of a discount on it because I bought a few other things there as well. Not for me though, but and so sometime at 11:30 we'll be getting over to Sierra Vista Mall for the weekend blenders, not your typical Comic Con. It'll be uh, it'll be interesting with such a larger group than usual. Then there might be some issue, I don't know, because apparently local news stations were not allowed to the last convention for the Weekend Blender. Not by the fault of Weekend Blender, but by this mall security, which I've never heard of such a thing before. Why would the security want not? Why would the mall not want public attention from a convention? Miley's bumping my calf. I'm petting you. I'm petting you. But yeah, the other thing I was planning on doing tonight, after a little bit of a chit chat, I was going to play a few Atari games to kill time tonight. So yeah, I'm going to put it up as a full video. It's going to be a talking shop, but it's mainly just going to be me having a little bit of fun at the expense of my sanity. All right, so let's go ahead and set up the Atari. Oh, I will. My dad couldn't finish his fries from Charlie's, so I'm finishing them for him and had to grab myself a soda. Because French fries tend to be a little dry for me. Anyway, so oh yeah, I was getting ready to download Atari 50. There's some D&D type games on there, and I was going to play them. So they're not complete D&D games, but they kind of have like the inspiration. So I figured I'd just play a couple of them for a little while and just to have some fun. Instora. So let's see if Okay, that's weird. Come on. Okay. It's not taking up that much space. What's going on? There we go. All right. Oh, there's my wish list. No, still nothing new on that. Yeah, I'm still waiting on Temple of Elemental Evil. Now it's saying fourth quarter 2025. And I just added Legends of Amberland 3 to my roster for my wish list. Since I'm going to be playing Legends of Amberland more on the regular, and try not to forget that I'm playing it, so I can continue making videos on it. Okay, so yeah, it's going to take a little while because we're barely at 2%, so just going to chit chat for a while. Anyway, I just like the fact that I ran into a girl that plays Dungeons and Dragons. And little side story there. When I was younger, about 20 years ago, the same girl that just handed me those books had a crush on me back in the day. I did not know this because no one told me. So it was news to me when I found out someone had a crush on me. Mhm. Let's see here. Uh, Okay. I think I'll. You know what? I changed my mind about the Atari thing. I'm going to try out a few games that I have on my roster, which I've never actually played. Okay, so. Yeah, so we'll do a couple of test runs. Uh, one is called Drakhen, Drakkhen, which I picked up off of Steam. And let's see. Moon Ring we already did. Okay, that Dragon's already set. Where's the other one at? Oh, oh, there it is. Fantasy Memorial set. That should take all of about 5 seconds. Okay, it took 12 seconds, but who's counting? Uh, all right. So we got two games we're going to try to test run, and we're still waiting on Atari to get going here. Why am I hear a bunch of racket behind me? Where are you, cat? Hey, she's not. It's not her. So I guess something fell over or is adjusting. Well, that's the end of the fries. Be right back. Okay, let's see if they got any manuals. See how big they are. Okay, Fantasy Memorial. They call it Fantasy Memorial Set. It's actually 3 total games, which you can transfer your characters on. Looks to be about 17 pages worth, not including defective discs and limited warranties and stuff like that. Excuse me. Fantasy 1 and 2 general rules. Hmm. 2 computer specific rules. Fantasy 2 updated rules. So where's the rules for Fantasy 3? Well, with a test run, I'm usually just doing a quick little playthrough just to figure out if the game even works on my streams. So, all right, let's check Draken. See if that has a manual to peruse through when I get around to trying playing it. Mhm. All right. All right. Doesn't look like it has a manual. I'll see if I can find one. Okay, and the Atari's at 18%, so let's see if we can find one on a PDF on the web. And I know the game has a NES version. Draken, I mean. Oh, that's helpful. It's in Japanese. Unfortunately, I don't speak it very much. I know only like maybe 3 or 4 words, and not in the appropriate meanings. And also, yeah. Okay, let's check out the this manual, see if we got it there. If no, I'll give it a blue star so I can read it later. Draken Instruction Manual. Well, according to them, it's actually pronounced Drakon. Okay, now that's in English, and it's about 16 pages worth of stuff, so I'll go ahead and save that page. Done. And we can check it out later. Alright. Now, do I have any other games I want to test out that I haven't played before? Yeah, I keep running into games that it's like I'm sitting there going like, I don't remember ever playing that. Did I ever play that? Uh, Letters of Eternity. Oh, where's that one game that see Knights of the Chalice? Okay, I think I'll do a demo reel of that. I gotta go to GOG to get the demo though, because I have the game, and unfortunately, sometimes they don't download the demo. They'll just go straight to the game if you already own it. So I gotta do a little bit of gambling around here. Didn't think I was ever going to come back to GOG. What was it called again? Hmm. Oh yeah, Knights of the Chalice. Sorry if I'm mumbling a lot. It's just no one's talking to me, so There we go. Demo. I might be a minute. Oh, Knights of the Chalice? Yeah, Knights of the Chalice 2 came out, but it's still a bit on the expensive side for me. So I'm waiting on that one. Yeah, I think I might have done a demo of it a while back, the demo a while back, and I just don't remember it. But I'm getting about 3 games set up here so I can. Um, there is 2 games I am actually pretty excited to for right now, but they're not coming out for a little while. They're supposed to come out this quarter though, and that is Temple of Elemental Evil, which you can get on GOG, but it's got all the bugs and quirks that you would expect them not to remove. And so the version that's going to be popping up on Steam claims that they fixed all that. And the other one is Legends of Amberland 3, which I'm just started playing the first one a few days ago. And by the way, nice to see you again, Lanterns. Mm. I know I showed this earlier in the stream, but since you just got here, my my new special friend let me borrow these or gave them to me. I don't know which. Look in the great condition these guys are in. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to have them in my hand. I mean, this is a you can't get no better than this. I mean, look at the condition these are in. And this she says, and by the way, this is a prospective girlfriend I'm talking about. She has had these for forever. And she says they've survived a fire, a blizzard, and a trip from Minnesota, I think it was Minnesota to California. And these are in this great of a condition. I was like, unbelievable. And she's going to be at the convention with me tomorrow with her younger son. They're cursed. Is there nothing better? Okay. All right. It is downloading, right? Go to my library. Oh, it's already running. Okay. Where is it? I might have to go look for it. Yeah, like the earliest books I have, unfortunately, is 4th edition. I used to have 3rd edition before that, but I ended up losing them because I was being evicted and I wasn't able to get them back. So, yeah, I missed out on that. So I ended up being forced to play 4th edition. Didn't give me oh yeah, GOG. You have to actually manually request a thumbnail. Oh, yeah, I usually take GOG. Everybody swears by GOG, but I've had nothing but problems with their games. And here I was worried I was going to end up with a girl that doesn't like Dungeons and Dragons or hates nerdy stuff. So yeah, the games I'm going to try out are Drakon or Drakon, as it says it's supposed to be pronounced, and a game called Fantasy Memorial Set, which Fantasy is pre Dungeons and Dragons SSI. You know, it was before they started making the gold box games. So I was curious about what some of their earlier works were like. So when I saw that, I go, I think I'll give that a shot. But yeah, she handed me this bag and she goes, "You might want to use these on your channel at some point." And I went like, "What are they?" And I look in and it's these. That what makes GOG great. You get a tried and true game as it was during release, bugs and all. Yeah, I like to be able to play the game because there is a couple of games, quite a few games on there that I ended up purchasing and are completely unplayable. So you're basically playing purchase roulette. All right. Oh, got GOG Galaxy back on here. Let's see how far along Atari is. Because I was going to end the evening out with playing Atari games. God, it's only at 32%. Jesus. Okay. By the way, did the give me just a second. I can't see the chat just at the moment. Yeah, Ultimate Zero, or Akalabeth, to some, it's his original name. I downloaded that, and I can't get past the first quest, which was basically just to kill a random monster. But yeah, I go in there, and it's like I kill the monster, and I go back, and I don't get the next batch of dialogue I'm supposed to get. You know, here's your reward, here's your experience, you level up, blah 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 blah. Now go kill this. And I just get the starter quest dialogue still. Oh, like the shirt, by the way. Picked this up while I was on my quote unquote date. Because I didn't really call it a date. It was more like just hanging out. And it was with her youngest son. He's going to be at the convention with me tomorrow, and she's going to be behind the camera. Also, my cousin CJ is going to be there, and my dad's going to be hanging out with us too. So, kind of have bit of a group with us. God, how many times am I going to have to log in to get to GOG? to download one game. The only reason I bought it was because one of the I did like one of those AI animated things where it does like an animation of me, and I went like this, and it's on one of my thumbnail. It's on the thumbnail where I was doing the box opening of the Hellfire Club thing, and I was like this on it. And the way it did it, I looked just like the guy that was on the box. And I went like, I should get me a Hellfire shirt if I happen to see one, and then try that again to see how it works out. Of course, the AI will probably completely screw up the Hellfire Club thing. Okay, there we go. That should take all of about a few seconds. Now, the only reason I'm going on GOG is that it's the only way I'll be able to play the demo. Because if I go on the demo on Steam, it just goes straight to the regular game. Yeah, this is the only reason I'm using GOG. Otherwise, I wouldn't use it. I had like all the Ultimate games, and it's like it's got all the original quirks in them, so none of them play properly. I've been off and on with them for about 3 years, and I have nothing nice to say about them, really. It's stuck at 97%. They've been bad on the logins of late. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, the one thing that always gets me is you never if you have a specific password and you use that password for a while, then you go away for like a few months and then you come back and use the same password and it doesn't recognize the password and wants to give you a new one, give you a new one to start over with. Yeah, it seems to be stuck at 97% right now. Uh, let's see how Atari's going. It's still at 38%. Is my internet still going? Yeah, it's still going because you're talking to me. Yeah, both my downloads are completely frozen right now. Hello. Yeah, my screens are freezing up. There. Oh, there we go. Eh, their mobile page is hell. Prime Gaming. Don't think I've heard of them before. No, the one game that I'm most pissed off about when it comes to anything right now is the PC version of Fallout 3. And it's completely unplayable. Yet they keep having sales on the game, both on Steam and GOG. They keep having sales on it. 10% off or this, we lowered the price to this. And I'm going like, why are you lowering the price on a game that you can't even fucking play? Excuse my language. They use GOG hard. But yeah, Fallout 3, which is my favorite game out of the Fallout series, and I can't even play it. And I haven't been able to play it for about 4 or 5 years now. You think they'd update it at some point because they update all the other games in their roster, but they never update that one. Yeah, I'm still stuck at 97% there and 38% here. Oh hell, there we go. Yeah, still got those two up there. Clear all. And this is still at. Oh, it went up to 40%. Now, why is this still stuck on? Let's go to download, see what's going on here. Yeah, it's stuck at 97% for some reason. I'm going to cancel it and start over. Warrior Kings is broken. Uh, yeah, I just told it to cancel the game and it's still going. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. 41% there. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to see what happens if I just do one download at a time. Yeah, it still hasn't stopped downloading even though I told it to cancel. 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 Excuse me. Okay. Oh. Abort. Thank you. I think I got my computer doing too much stuff at the same time, so I'm going to try to. Oh, come on. I told you to stop. Why haven't you stopped yet? Yes, abort. Do you know what abort is? This is why I hate GOG. Because you could tell you're blue in the face what to do, and it's just like, I don't know what to do. Abort, what does that mean? What does abort mean? Does anybody know what abort means? I'm a computer that can do this, this, and this, but I have no idea what to do. Yeah, it's still not aborting it. It's still installing it. It just installed it, even though I told it to abort how many times? Yeah, excuse my language and my hand gesture. Fuck you, GOG. Can't do what you're told. I'll just unpause that then. Well, I got the game on there now, so stuck on 97% for 5 minutes and then doesn't want to abort. Why is that even up? I didn't even click on that. Yeah, and then it downloaded it and then put it up on my screen anyway, so it's completely downloaded, but I'm just sitting there going like, why didn't it abort when I told it to? It just kept on going. And I told it to abort 3 times and it still didn't do it. So basically my own computer's telling me to kiss its ass. So I got 3 games to try out. I'm waiting on the Atari thing to finish up so I can get going here. The reason I'm waiting on Atari is be right back again. Okay. You be right back. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere yet. Just losing my goddamn mind, that's all. Nothing to see here. 45%. I don't recall Atari taking so long to download before. It might be the fact that I'm doing it during a stream, and the stream seems to take up about 50% of everything I'm doing. So, and this is an old computer. It's about 4 or 5 years old. Really need to get me a new one. Probably give me a tower this time because laptop is not cutting it as a gaming machine. And I think this is the thing that I keep smelling having a burning smell. I think that's what's causing it is my laptop. It's overheating. Well, let's go ahead and look at the manuals. Um, Give me just a second here. We'll go ahead and thumb through the manuals for Drakan and uh, Fantasy. Why is my screen doing that? Okay. Alright, so we'll look at Fantasy first because I think that's going to be the first one I'm going to try out. Testing. Alright, we're going to do a little bit of a manual reading first. Yeah, I was thumbing through this earlier. Fantasy and Fantasy 2 rulebook. Because apparently they didn't have a rulebook for Fantasy Fantasy 3. Fantasy 1, Tholi's Tale. Fantasy 2, Nicodemus's Revenge. Okay, well, we'll just read what the story is. I'm not going to read the Fantasy 2 one because I'll read it when I get there. Okay, oh, there it is. Where's my... Oh, there they are. Excuse me. Oh, what are you baking? Fantasy 1, Tholi's Tale. Newly arrived on the Isle of Gelnor, an adventurer entered the remote town of Pelnor. Pelnor, really? Oh no. Sorry about that. From the deteriorating... Just white bread? Cool. From the deteriorating condition of the once prosperous shops, it is clear that things here were amiss. Just the place where a courageous person might seek a worthy quest. The adventurer hailed a passing citizen. Where might I find information about your town and land? Looking furtively over his shoulder, the man tersely replied, Ask for Tholi at the inn. Before scurrying away, sure enough, the adventurer found the town's storyteller sitting at the back of the smoky, dimly lit common room. Hail, greeted the adventurer as he took a seat on the rough-hewn bench. I've come to Gelnor to seek my fortune. Can you tell me the tales of this land? Why, certainly, said the old gnome. He waited for the adventurer to buy him a tankard of brew and a meat pie before commencing his tale in a soft, sing-song voice. In the beginning there was a barren vastness, filled only with stars and light. It was called the astral plane. Oh, we're seriously going into a full-blown history lesson here. Great. Within this vastness a place was created wherein dwelt Zeus and his followers. Zeus? The magical river Styx flowed round it all, and it was called the Olympic Plain. Next, the earth and all things on it, living and dead, were created, and it was called the material plane. I already know the legend of how the world began, interrupted the adventurer. A look of disgust and disbelief made its way across the youthful face. I want to know about Gelnor and what's happening now. Are there adventurers, fortunes for the like of me? Ha! Tholi briskly retorted. Ever heard of the evil ones called Black Knights? There are adventurers aplenty with them, forsooth. The adventurer's face lit up, and he leaned toward the storyteller. Yes, tell me about the Black Knights. Tholi continued. The Isle of Gelnor is divided by a chain of mountains into two regions. The west is the traditional domain of human and humanoid beings, with a few renegade orcs and lizardmen, dedicated to the order and goodness. The east is inhabited by more exotic creatures, dragons, trolls, and giants. These regions have been waging war through the history of the Great Land. Pelnor, the town we are now in, lies in the northwest corner. Black Knights. What about the Black Knights? Demanded the adventurer, interrupting once again. Patience, roared Tholi. His fist banged the table. I'm getting there. Since the great invasion by the evil sorcerer Nicodemus, the Isle of Gelnor has been terrorized by his merciless Black Knights. The citizens of this land hold such fear and enmity for those intruders that has even overshadowed their hatred for each other. To maintain their reign of terror, the Black Knights travel from town to town, demanding sacrifice and homage. Though they travel in small bands, no Gelnorian can yet claim to have defeated one. Any unfortunates who are espied by these evil ones must surrender all their money or die. Worse still, the Black Knights may bring the wrath of the gods upon those who oppose them. Few are willing to take the risk. Defeating the Black Knights and destroying Nicodemus is just the quest I need to win my fame and fortune, exclaimed the adventurer. Where can I find them? No one knows where Nicodemus can be found, but you can start with the Black Knights. You're bound to run into them if you travel in Gelnor. Jumping up, the adventurer turned to leave. I shall gather a band of fellow seekers of adventure at the Adventurers Guild forthwith. A few words of advice, Tholi called out. Whatever your success, it is rumored that new Black Knights are spawned in the fortress somewhere in Gelnor. Godspeed, and may your sword be swift, and the gods be with you. Okay. So, what do we got as races? We got humans, dwarves, elves, gnomes, halflings, and random creatures. Okay, so let's read this. Race refers to a character's biological species in fantasy. Adventurers can be selected from the following races. Humans stand between 5.5 to 6 feet tall and tend to be equally good at most professions. Dwarves are shorter and stouter than humans. They have great strength and constitution. Their brawn makes up for their lack of brain. Elves are an attractive race with lithe, slightly smaller than human bodies. They have higher than average dexterity and intelligence, but less strength. Gnomes are like dwarves, only shorter. While not quite as strong, they do demonstrate greater dexterity. Halflings are small like dwarves, but not as stout. They have greater mental power and less physical power. Random creatures are generally disliked by humans, so they must pay hefty training fees. They can only be thieves or fighters. When you select a random creature, your character will be chosen from one of the following. Gnolls are very strong, tall, dog-faced humanoids, covered with fuzzy yellow-brown hair. Goblins, very dexterous and ugly creatures, stand about 4 feet tall. They have large fangs, pointy ears, and foul breath. Kobolds are small, old, dwarvish types, about 2 feet tall, with gnarled faces. They have low strength but high dexterity and constitution. They don't know what a kobold is. Lizard men stand about 7 feet tall. Though humanoid, they are reptilian in appearance, with scales along their body, a heavy tail, useful in fighting, claws, and a forked tongue. They are as strong as gnomes, but not as bright, and they have good swimming skills. Minotaurs look like humans with a bull's head and tail. They have great strength. Ogres are large, 8 feet, ugly humanoids with squashed noses and protruding jaws. They are one of the strongest but dimmest-witted of the races. Orcs are ugly goblin types, and they are strong with good constitutions. Pixies are tiny fairy creatures, 2 feet tall, with pointed ears and transparent wings. Their dexterity and intelligence run high. Sprites are charming, sociably fairy-like creatures. Because of their great dexterity and lack of strength, they make better thieves than fighters. Trolls, with their... Oh god, trolls are in this game, shit. With their thick green leathery skin are renowned for their height, 7 feet, strength, clumsiness, and stupidity. Yes, they are. Now we get into classes, which looks to be fighters, monks, priests, rangers, thieves, and wizards. There's a little batch there. So we got fighter, performs best in combat. Humans, dwarves, and random creatures make good fighters. Monks are average in combat, but they know combat spells and have some thieving skills. Humans, elves, and hobbits do well. Priests are fair in combat, but they have many defensive and healing spells. The better priests are humans. Rangers are very good in combat, and they know some priestly spells. Humans and dwarves make good rangers. Thieves are good with traps, locks, and hidden items, but they perform poorly in combat. Their fighting skills are helped by the fact that they can hit a monster no matter where it is, due to their stealth. Hobbits, gnomes, and some of their random creatures make excellent thieves. Wizards are chiefly spellcasters. While poor in hand-to-hand combat, they know many offensive spells and are extremely important in encounters with monsters. Humans and elves do the best job. Okay, that was weird. But yeah, it's something I remember another YouTuber made the comment about it. He says, "There's nothing I hate more than being glorified pest control." Continue save game, run the utility program, start the turn on. Let's see here. I guess I go into guild. Spells, training, add member, new member, drop, rename, inspect, purge. Let's. Okay. Training. New member? Oh, there we go. Looking at you, every JRPG ever. Oh, I thought my cat was bumping my. I thought I felt something bumping my calf. But there's nothing there. I guess she left before I could reach down to pet her. Okay, so we got human, dwarf, elf, halfling, gnome, and random. Well, we're going to go with human first. Fighter, of course. Age 24, hit points 9. Okay. That's a little bit better. But the hit points suck. Hit points 50. That's a little bit better, you know. Strength-wise, not so much. Okay, we'll go ahead and keep this one. So this is just a test run. I'm not going to really get into, what's what. So we're just going to call him A. Oh, how many? I think we go for... Let's do a random. See what a random is. We'll go fighter. And we got a troll right off the get-go. Okay, we'll keep that one. We'll call him B. New one. Let's see here. Go with the halfling monk. Keep. We'll call him C. New member. We'll call this. We'll have this one as a dwarf. Make him a priest. Ew. Dwarf. Priest. Purge. Dwarf. Priest. Purge. Dwarf. Priest. Okay, that's a little better. We'll keep that one. D. Okay, we'll go with a gnome. We'll make that one our thief. We can do better than that. Can we do a little better than 5 hit? There we go. At least that's somewhat better. E. And finally, we're going to have a elf wizard. Elf wizard. Elf wizard. Elf wizard. Elf wizard. I guess I can do no better than 6, so we'll go ahead and keep it for now. And F. All right, now we add members. Yeah, I have played this a little bit before. Oh, we got Fire Elemental Undead, Water Elemental Undead, and Earth Elemental Undead fighters to add to if we want to. Okay, so exit. How do I find out what everybody has? Small shield, club, and robes. Okay, so they have equipment already. All right. Exit. Oh, hello. This is really old school. Got the green all over the place. You're on a path. To the east lies a small town. Yeah, we were just there. A night encounter. A is on watch. Party options. Fight. Well, this almost looks like okay. Um, yeah, I like the little animations here. We got on our on my left, it would be your right probably or your left. Anyway, we got a fighter, which is the guy on this. It would be the one on this end. That's the fighter. One next to him. That's the troll, which considering he's supposed to be like 8 feet or something, or 6, 7 feet, he's a lot shorter than the fighter. Then you got the dwarf, and then you got yeah, and everybody's got a sword and shield. They all look alike, even though I made different classes. So I don't know. Okay, so fight. Oh, okay. So thrust, attack. So far, it seems to be running okay. So I think after this fight, we'll test out the one of the other games. All right. Okay. Oh, one down. Monster runs. Yeah, I know. Monsters killed. 70 XP and 17 GP. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to read the manual to this one a little bit more. Well, let's check out a dungeon. You are near a small door set into the hillside. Enter. Jesus, that's bright. What is the item number of ring ML plus 2, page 15 and 16? What is the name of spell 48? Passage with torches on the wall. Oh, this is different. Abandoned guard room. There's a wall. Passage with torches on the walls. Oh. Yeah, they did. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a reading on the manual because I really don't know what I'm doing. 120 XP for one snake. No one can pick the lock. A large hall with great columns. Well, this is definitely different from, say, like a dungeon crawler, like a Pool of Radiance. An old crumbling stone hallway. Yeah, you gotta use a lot of imagination for this one. Messy bedroom with old cots. Passage crosses a cavern which contains a small, murky stream. Damp, dark stone tunnel. Drip slime. Oh. Yeah, I'm not really going into the spells because I think you actually have to spell them out in this one. I don't know. We'll see in a second. Monsters killed. 70 XP. Thrust at rank 1. Cast. Oh, so it does give us the spells. So let's go back up to cast, healing. Who's hurt the most? That one. Alright, and fight. No, they didn't pick the most irritating sound for healing and magic sounds, Vex, at all. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go ahead and Monsters Run. 40 XP and 17 GP. Oh, wow. Alright, funny. There is no soundtrack. Except for the bangers happening in my own mind. Yeah, I think after this fight, I'm going to call it quits on this one. We'll try out another game. Well, he did. And I noted that they don't give male or female options. So if they're going to be female, you just do it by name only. $320 experience points and 77 GP. Okay. Oh, I guess I gotta leave the hard way. Flee? Oh, I guess I gotta go to town to do it. Okay. Alright, now how do I get... Is it in options? Yes. It is in options. Save game. No. Okay, I got rid of that party so I can make a new one next time. Guess I'm gonna have to do it the hard way.
Dungeons and Dragons will return after these messages.
I am Morley, the wizard, introducing you to adventure. It's Dungeon Fantasy Board Game. This family is on a challenging adventure in a scary dungeon, seeking treasure guarded by strange and wonderful monsters. Take it from Morley, Dungeon and Dungeons and Dragons games from TSR play better. After all, we are the game wizards.
Okay, now we're talking Thunderblade. One heavily armed attack copter. Evil forces trashing your city. 12 rounds of major air-to-ground destruction. An arcade classic. Allow me. Note my aerial technique. Hey, guys, come... Come on, you'll get your turn.
Thunderblade, just one of 70 games from Sega. And now look for the incredible Fantasy Star. Sega, major fun and games.
Where do they see Fantasy Star?
Sega's Thunderblade, Fantasy Star, and Master Systems sold separately.
And now, back to Dungeons and Dragons.
I want to go to bed tonight. I got a convention in the morning, so. Oh dear Lord. I wasn't done yet. What happened? Okay, let's try that again. Some sort of malfunction happened. Oh, okay, so we got a game that Steam has that doesn't function. Uh, I do know that it has that should be a background. Yeah. So, yeah, Drakon doesn't work, but I do know there's a way we can do this. So, give me just a second, guys. Because, like I said, there is a Nintendo version. So, give me just a second. I'm gonna look it up real quick and get a ROM of it, and we'll play it that way. And it's just to decide whether or not I even will like it. So, let's see here. We'll go with Anawave, because that's the one that has the least amount of bugs in it. No, that's Anawave. That's anime. I don't need Anawave. I want. Oh, there it is. Vimlayer. That's the one I want. Okay, so Nintendo. Nintendo. Okay, Super Nintendo. Oh, there we go. Nintendo. And then we go to D. I, J, K. Oh, they don't have it on list listing, so let's go ahead and do the other listing. I could be wrong. It might actually be with Super Nintendo, so give me a second. I just got to figure out where it is. Is it with the Super Nintendo? I thought it was with the old the old NES. I could be wrong though. Yep, it is with the Super Nintendo. So sometime today would be nice. Download. Excuse me. This should take all of about a couple of minutes. Okay, now need to do a little reworking here. Put it in a different file so it'll be found. Uh, downloads. Okay. All right, so it should be there now, and we'll get it set up, and then we'll try out the NES version or Super Nintendo version. If it ever loads the damn page. Jesus Christ, what's taking it so long? There we go. Okay. Why do you keep rolling down? There we go. For some reason, it was stuck. Import content. Why are you taking so long? Why are you hating me so much today? Okay, there's Draken. Drakon. Is it? In what way? We're at 19%. It's taking too long because the Atari is still downloading. Why it's still downloading, I don't know. It's usually pretty much done at this point. Crap, I just clicked on something on accident. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's at 91% right now. Why is it stopping download? Oh my god, what is up with you today, you dumb machine? Yeah, 91 was a good year. Why is that screen still up? I click on it, it's like it's still putting the page up. I'm like, I clicked on it to go away. Why are you still here? Oh my god. It is so freaking sluggish. Why? I don't know why. It's never been this sluggish. I've been able to do multiple things on this computer all the time. But for some reason tonight it is really slow. Anyway, so we're going to try the Super Nintendo version of Drakon and see if because what I've seen of the PC version, it looks pretty fun. It looks pretty interesting. It almost looks like a 3D Final Fantasy game before they had 3D Final Fantasy games. So it might be a little interesting to play. Hey, there we go. Now it's speeding up. Now I see the gears going now. Okay. So back it up here. Go to Super Nintendo. And there it is. Okay. We're going to wait a few minutes to. We're going to wait a few minutes, and I'm actually going to take a quick. I need to use the facilities after this. I think I'm probably going to YouTube. I'm going to give minutes of me scrunch to get it to work. Let's see how far along you are. Hey, 94%. I'm just going to wait a few minutes and let that finish up, and then I'll get to Drakan. However it's pronounced. It shows, there was a page I found where it shows how it's supposed to do it. And I'll look up a SNES version of the manual. Oh, we're up to 95. I don't remember ever taking this long on Atari 50s. Usually up within a couple of minutes. I don't know why it's taking so long. Probably because I've been doing other stuff other than just watching like videos like I normally do. I've been downloading other things and playing games, so that's probably what's hindering it. So it's my own dumb fault. I should have downloaded this before I even started the stream. But what do I know? Yeah, it's at 95% right now, so. Uh, Okie dokie, so what I'm going to do now is. Excuse me. Yeah, it's got too much going on. The game can't even run right now. Still at 95%. So anyway, uh, tomorrow I'll be spending most of the day or most of my morning over at the Comic Con. Then I'll probably be spending most of my day editing all the footage and pics I get from it. So that might be a little while until I get back to maybe Sunday night and do another stream. Don't know what game I'll be playing that night. Like I said, this month I'm taking the rest of this month I'm taking a break from a Pool of Radiance and trying to catch up on other things. Don't worry, by November we'll get back to Pool of Radiance and we'll go from where we left off. 97%. Wow, we jumped up too. That's fantastic. Uh, 98. Still at 98. Well, it's telling me it's got a total of 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. 1 minute, never mind. It jumped the shark there for 99%. I never trust with estimated time things because it's like it never gets it right. So we should be seeing a little notice that it's ready, and then we can get on with the show. First off, yeah, I might want to uninstall Fantasy from here since I'm not going to be playing it just yet. That was just a test run to see if it even plays as a stream. Oh, there it is. So that's ready. All right. So featured. No. Yeah, library. It's Fantasy. Uninstall. And we can also uninstall Drakon and remove it from my roster here because it doesn't work. So uninstall. So that's one game we know does not work, and one game that does. But the game we got that doesn't work, excuse me, has a Super Nintendo version. So that might cause things to improve for us. Okay, so. Oh, that went up really quick after the downloading was done. Okay, so. And then. Down to the Super Nintendo. Draken. And that might stay on there if it's a game that I enjoy playing, so. That tickled the ball hairs. Oh god, it's one of the ones where the games are going to be screwy because of the soundtrack. Four elements form the universe. Yes, yes, earth, air, fire, and water. Two poles govern these elements. Well, that I didn't know. These 8 principles proceed from all. What? What? 8 what? All is as the phoenix. Methraton ultimate magus. Okay. Start. When the dragons were destroyed, a new world was born. Okay, there's mythology to this. But the humans may be destroyed. The humans failed to heed the gods' advice and wiped out the dragons. So the gods made a new world, one for the Drakon. Half human, half dragon, the new Drakon Island world was divided into 4 parts. They were earth, fire, air, and water. Each area is ruled by 2 Drakons. The human world is in danger of being destroyed by the Drakon. But the gods have granted the humans a final chance for survival. That was nice of them. They will be spared if they can collect the 8 tiers on Drakon Island. Start your quest by inquiring at Prince Hordkon's castle. His castle lies before you. Go forth. May luck be with you. Would you like a game explanation? Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess. Ooh. What? What the hell was that? You got 200 J. How did I... What? I'm not... Huh? I need to read the manual on this one. Okay. Up, up, down, down. Up, down, down. No? You have just stepped into the castle of the Earth Prince Orkon. Um, uh, the doors are locked. Okay, oh, okay. Get out, only those with permission may enter. And the thing is I'm not doing anything. The battle's all happening on its own. Yeah, this is one I'm definitely going to have to read the manual on. You got 200 jade. Arthur got a shirt. I have no idea what happened. There's nothing unusual. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to read up on this one because I have no clue what I'm doing. Interesting graphics. They're very different from what I've usually seen on my channel, so I'm going to have to come back to this one. There we go. The settings, credits, display help, back to the game, start demo. Oh, I guess I used the mouse. After several hours of walk through the wilderness, you have finally reached the haunted ruins mentioned by the inhabitants of the nearby village. You are excited by the prospect of finding treasure. Okay. Continue. Graphics-wise, this almost looks like Warriors of the Eternal Sun, or an Ultimate game like Ultima 7 or something like that. Okay. Seems to be running okay, though. You can open the help menu when outside dialogues by pressing the F1 key. Try it after closing this dialogue. Good luck, adventurers. Okay. Alright. Now, with the addition of Fog of War, it adds a little bit of something different. There are ancient inscriptions on the pillars. Apparently, this place was used for ritual sacrifices. A virgin girl was offered to the evil god Galgoroth every full moon. Okay, so continue. Oh, dead end. Okay. Oh, we have day and night because it's getting darker. Ooh, a treasure chest. As you walk towards a shining object, you suddenly realize that you are surrounded by a pack of lizard men. You hear one of them yell, "Yar, fat prey, good food tonight. Defend yourself." Kill. Character now removed from the fight. Wow, okay. He didn't even have a chance to do anything. The cleric bring back unconscious or dead characters in the middle of a battle. To do so, cast Cure Spell on an unconscious character or cast Raise Dead on a dead character. Unconscious characters still get experience from a battle and they automatically recover with 1 hit point at the end of the battle. In the full game, friendly non-player character clerics can also heal the party. The cleric was the first one gutted. Jesus. Okay, cast a spell. What spells? Entangle. Well, that ain't gonna work. Died like a 6, yeah. Okay, so how do I... Oh, end turn. Oh, I got one. Damn, how many turns do they get in a fight? At least I won a fight. Okay, yeah, I might try this again later as you know for my channel, but yeah, this is a bit rough for a demo. Healing wand. Okay, why can't I pick up item? I'll push spacebar. Oh, that's how I'm supposed to pick it up. Okay, so I hit spacebar to pick it up. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna quit this one because, you know, I ain't gonna get very far in it. Oh, come on, really? Oh, get through it already. Thank you. Yeah, we'll go with easy, so. It doesn't matter, we'll just go with, Don't know why it's running so fast. Uh, Prom dress with straps? Oh, that's why I was moving so fast. I had the running shoes on. I think that was a potion of some kind. Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll go around the other way. Guess I don't have a choice. My audio is choppy. Oof. Yeah, it's gonna be a little. Is it my voice that's choppy, or is it the game that's choppy? Or is it a mix of both? A little. Okay. Oh yeah, I can just leave now. My voice? Oh. Alright. Book. I'll try not to talk too much while I'm playing then. Ooh. Oh, this is the wizard and I don't have any weapons for him. Yeah, I can't buy my way out. Yeah. I think that's the first time I've ever died on this game. Yeah. Eh. Ow. 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 Oh. Need to find the, Okay, where was it? That's it? Okay, there's that. There it is. There we go. I forgot to activate it. There we go. Whew. Yeah, I died. Oh, I've been on this for 2 hours. I'm going to call it a night. I got to get up in the morning. I just wanted to have some entertainment while I before. As So as I was saying, you guys have a good night. I'm going to be going to a Comic-Con tomorrow at Sierra Vista Mall with some friends. I'm going to make a video of it when I get back. I'll take some footage and some pics, and it'll probably be up at the